Why hello everybody and welcome to a very exciting time. That's right, this game is old. But we are here because there's new updates. That's right, we're here at Prison Architect. That's right, all these wonderful creatures, this wonderful sniper guy in his little guard tower. All of this could be ours one day. But today we are going to look at the new update, because there is a new update here today. It's called the Bucket Update, and the Cleared for Transfer DLC. It's free. It costs 0 pennies. And yeah, it's really exciting. It allows you to basically transfer your prisoners through sort of high sort of dangerous prisoners to medium, dangerous prisoners to low dangerous prisoners, basically, up and down, which is great. I played this game quite a while ago. I'm not claiming to be great at it, but yeah, let's just play the game. Let's see how it looks and feels. The brand new thing. You can see I did a little bit of the campaign. I have completed the campaign before because I owned this game through not through Steam. I owned it through Paradox Interactive, but this is the Steam version because I wanted it, I guess. So yeah, there's a few little things. I have never played Warden mode, but I'm not going to do that. You can have a male and female prisoners, and female prisoners can have babies and stuff. And then you've got these different wardens that you can choose from. Oh, you can choose new dogs. Oh, look at that. I want a husky. Let's choose the husky dogs. The most balanced individual on the planet. Okay. The lobbyist has friends in high places. Halves the likelihood of receiving prisoners. Okay. Rita, halves the likelihood to have prisoners as the social or fearless prisoners. And suppress. Okay. Periwinkle, guard dogs have 50%. Okay. The pacifier reduces the overall temperature, making less. I don't really want to make the game easier through having one of these. Prisoners with contraband will be fined directly from their savings. No, let's just go with the standard warden. I've always go large prison because, if you don't want that. And look, you can have new plots. So you can have jungle plot, or a snowbound plot, or a desert plot, or a lunar plot on the moon. We've got a prison on the moon. We're going to put Fog of War on because we should be keeping an eye on our prison using CCTV and stuff. And we shouldn't sort of guess what's going on. We're going to generate forests. I'm not going to do lakes or buildings or anything like that. We are going to... Should we do a desert plot? Let's do a desert plot. Why not? And we'll be in the desert. Because that's where prisons are. Failure conditions. You'll be sacked and game over if you let things get too bad. Yeah, that's fine. Gangs. Yeah, let's put gangs in there. Events. Yeah, I suppose. Well, I don't know what they are, but we'll put them on. Weather and temperature. Yes. Staff needs. Yes. Or should we put events on? Extra and... No, we won't. We'll put gangs on, though. Escape plans, yes. We don't want unlimited funds. We want to have to go through it. We don't want to enable bureaucracy. We don't want that. And enable tools and cheats. We don't want that either. What are mutators? What is this stuff? No tunnels. None of this. Okay. Now, I don't think we've got the Mental Institute DLC. I don't know whether that was a separate DLC. Sorry, the sound might go off a minute. I'm just going to double check because I think it was a separate DLC. Was the Prison Architect? Oh, great! It's making me go into the actual thing. I think it was a standalone DLC. Oh, maybe not. Yes, it was. Yeah, £3 something. I'll buy it next time. Maybe I'll add it to the game afterwards. I don't know. But we'll play like this for now. So I'm quite happy. Let's go. So, oh god, that map moves so much slower than sort of any other game. That's weird. That is quite slow, isn't it? Can we speed that up? That seems very slow. Where's I don't know whether there's a sense graphics. No. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe it just is that slow anyway. Is what it is. I suppose you can zoom out and zoom in really quickly, so it's not a big deal. Right, we're going to pause the game because these workmen are going to turn up, which is great. And what we're going to do is we're going to plan our prison today. We're going to do a couple of the really easy sort of grants that we can do. For those of you that played the game before, you get grants from the government to help set up your prison. So that's the whole point there, really. So and then you can make money. And the only way you really make money is inmates coming in and then leaving the prison, or by inmates making stuff in the prison, and then you can sell it. Yeah. So there are and early releases and stuff like that. Now there are loads of new stuff. So there's new walls in the game, new fences, which is pretty cool. New floors, flowery fields, how lovely. New rooms, and we'll go to that in a bit. New loads of, look at these signs. Actual signs we can have. How cool is that? That wasn't in the game before. That's quite new. There's a warden statue, which is definitely going to be built in my name and honour. Yeah, so lots of new stuff, which is cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's get cracking, because we are going to start building now. So let's plan out first. So we could always plan, is the way I'd look at it, always plan. That's genuinely the gist. So this is the middle of the map-ish. About there, isn't it, is the middle of the map. So I want our entrance to be at the middle of the map. And what we can do is I'll make our entrance quite badass, so it can be like 10, sort of 10 by... it's 11 by 15. Maybe make it 12 by 15 then. We can get rid of this. Is it Alt or is it Shift? Or is it right click? It's right click, I think. There we go, lovely. And then that should leave us with that being the door. So we can delete those two because that'll be the door. And then we can have another door here. And this could be like I'd say some sort of yard, but I'm not a yard as such. More of an entrance to the prison. We could have it as the reception for now, so... yeah, if we put the door... No, we will put the door there. And then this will be the reception. And, yeah, we could do that. Make it nice and pretty. So this could be the reception. That's where our naughty boys come in, and they're all already in there. So they go to reception, and then they'll be brought through to what will end up being, I'm assuming here, we could probably put a holding cell. So let's get the grant first, because we're going to need that anyway. So accept the first grant to... you can press in the button here. So there's a reports button here. And if you go to grants, which is in green down here, we have here what we need to grab. So should we go basic detention center? Oh, look at this. Oh, legendary prisoners. That's new. Bid a lot of money for legendary prisoners. I think we need to unlock certain things first. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll do that in a second. Let's get in place our building. And we wanted to do our grant first. All over the place. Basic detention centre is a good one. And administration centre. You can only have 2 at a time at the moment, but we will sort of expand that. What we're going to do is we're going to build this straight out the bat, like so. And then if we get... where are doors? Walls and doors. And we get doors. It has its own new thing. Oh, look at these. Grey doors. Red doors. Yellow doors. Oh, this is exciting. Loads of doors. Secret door. Oh, wow. I like a secret door. That's great. I like that. Fence gates. Nice. That's cool too. I quite like that. That'll be good on outdoors, on a yard or something. But let's go with a standard large jail door to start us off. So if we click that there and another one there, then this is the reception. So it's, very, very, very nice. Then what we will do is we can... I'm assuming the centre of it is... Oh, crap. Get rid of that. That's the centre there, isn't it? I don't mind having a free wide corridor here. And then what we need to do is build a couple of offices. So for now, our offices can be attached here. Is that 5? Yeah, that should be there like so. That should be there like so. And we need the offices. These are going to be for our sort of like warden and stuff. Warden and accountant, which we need to get early on here. We'll build another one there like so. And another one there. 4 offices should do it early on. We shouldn't need to expand from that at the moment. But that's a good idea, so putting that there is great. Right, then we want to have a look getting our prisoners in to where they need to go. So what I would do is build a nice sort of cell like so, and that's going to be our holding cell there, which is quite nice. What we can then do here is build our canteen, and then here can be our kitchen for now. I think that looks quite good, doesn't it? So we can put that there, and what we could do, I have a little shower here, so a little shower there, we go, that's nice. We can put a door there for our canteen, and we can put a door here for our yard, and we can put a door here for our prisoners to go in there. We need a door, we will put a door there. It only has to be a staff door, to be honest with you. And then we can put staff doors all, there we go, all there in place, and then a door there, and then a staff door there. There we go, brilliant. Okay, so we've sort of started laying out things, which is good. Now we can expand sort of where we're building, which is good news. Lovely stuff. There we go. So we do want to turn off auto lights. I don't like lights being on all the time. So let's let them crack on with that. So they should get off there. Deliveries, we'll probably move deliveries, to be honest with you. So we can go to rooms and where it says deliveries, and we can actually have deliveries here for now. There we go. Put your deliveries there. And then, actually, I changed my mind. Sorry, Van. Can we put the deliveries here for now? And move that one there. And then garbage can stay there for now. I just want it a bit further away from everyone else. Now what we need to do is also intake. We need to close intake for a minute. We don't want to be sort of dealing with that right now. What I might do, we will look at putting people in our prison, but right now we're going to close the intake because we don't want to have to deal with that. Then what we want to do is we want to make sure we get all of our doors in place. So let's go back to there. Let's go back to doors and large jail door. So we've got one there, one there, one there. Yeah, we're putting that one there, so that's fine. Jail door. Oh, we can't put one there at the moment because of the tree. Don't worry, that'll change. The tree will get destroyed. Let's get the staff doors in. One there, one there. We can't put that one in and that one in yet. That one can go there. And we can put a staff door here. I'm just going to wait. As you can see, they're destroying trees, which is absolutely fine. This all takes time. We only have a set amount of builders in. I don't want to hire any more because you start losing money. And then we want to start looking for places to build other things. So you can see that they're hurriedly working along very nicely. They've already built this part, which is good. What I want to do is get in the foundation here, which I think would be really nice. So thankfully now we can definitely start planning and putting our walls in place here. So we can bring that in across there, that in across there, that in across there. That's going to be our shower, isn't it? And then get all this in place here. Thankfully all the auto lights didn't go in, which is good. There we go, I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good start. So now we can definitely look at putting that other door in. So where's that? Staff doors, staff doors, one in there. We wanted the one there. Has to be one there. And we couldn't put that one in, so that one's in now and that one's in there. Brilliant. So they've proper started going at it here, which is good news. What we are going to do very, very quickly is we are going to look at putting in our utilities, because we need to put our power station and our water pump station in. We'll need to heat the water as well, because it will get cold on the desert, despite it being a desert. I believe so anyway. I'm hoping so. So we need to keep an eye on that. And normally I would put my water central, but because early days we're building over here, we can always move it later. So it's not the end of the world. So what I'll do is if we build our another foundation along here, perhaps. So again, I'll match the corridor. I don't normally go symmetry. I don't really care. So, you know, that's down to you, I suppose, if you really care about it. So if we go here, and then what I'll do is here, in here, wouldn't normally do it that way around. We'll probably plan it would be better off. So with the plan, what we'll do is so power units are this big. That's how big a power unit is, and they require capacitors all around them. So that wall needs to go to here really, and down. And we'll be able to get a power unit in there, and we'll be able to get a water pump in there. So yeah, we need to build that really. So if we go foundations, just do that and that. And then this needs to be a brick wall, which we can't do yet because it's not built inside, but we will do a brick wall down there. What we'll also do is doors, and just put a staff door here for now. We can always upgrade the doors as well to when we've got more guards and stuff like that in place. There we go, they've built that quite lovely. Great job everybody. And then we bring in this wall here. Excellent. And then this again can have a staff door, and the staff door for this one can go down here, like so. Brilliant stuff. Now what we need to do is put in our utilities. You get given a power station, so we can put the power station there, and you get given a water pump as well, so we can put that there. And then we'll start with 4 capacitors, that's normally enough. And what we need to do here is get a cable just going in like that. Lovely stuff. And that will at least power. And then what we can do is this cable can actually travel all the way up here. And that should give a pretty decent amount of power to this. If not, we can just do that as well. That should work quite nicely, I think, and offer power throughout all of this really. So yeah, that's a good start. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now we need to set out our rooms and our lights and stuff like that. So that's not a problem. We can do that here. So what I'm going to do, I don't really care. You get wall lights and stuff now, which is pretty cool. Oh, there we go. So if we put wall lights there and there, just so that room's lit up. We've put a couple of wall lights going down the corridors, which is quite nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. That looks good. Because wall lights are pretty cool. In here, I don't mind having lights, but we're going to actually get the stuff in. So let's go to rooms, and let's get the key things in here. So this is going to be our canteen early doors, which is great. That's good news. This is our kitchen, so that's great. This is going to be our holding cell, which is great. This is going to be our shower, which is super duper superb. We do need a door on this shower. I wouldn't normally, but it doesn't count as a holding cell if it's not enclosed. It has to be completely enclosed. So you require a door. So we'll just put a normal door. Not too worried about that. And then what we want to do is we're going to get a fence, which will be this fence, I suppose. I don't know what I'm doing there. Come to there. Come to there. And come to there. This will be their yard for now. It's not a big yard, but it doesn't have to be right now. It's just to get it in place so we have a yard. Yard, boom, yard. And it just has to be secure. So that's a yard done. And then offices. Let's get our offices in place. So we can go like that basically, and then we'll get the objects in for the offices. So can we make that smaller? No, it's just massive. Let's get this office desk in. Oh, I quite like the office desks here. There we go, lovely stuff. Don't know why I'm building them all now. Yeah, there's apparently some new like chairs and stuff. Look, water coolers. There's a footbridge. Who knew that? There's a gravestone. How random is that? Oh, look at this. This is the new fancy office chair. This is going to be the warden's office, so let's give him a fancy one. All the others can have a cheap naff chair, but the warden gets a fancy chair because why not? They all need filing cabinets, so we can put filing cabinets in all of these, like so. And then I think that's it, really. We can put windows in. They have new windows, so you've got fancy windows now. They do fancy windows. I think if you click here, maybe they come up. But you have like, oh, look at these nice windows. So I'm going to put one of those in the warden's office, and then yeah, that'll do. Just the warden gets a nice window to start off with. Yeah, and then what we need to do also is rooms reception. And at the moment, this will be our reception room. It's quite a big. It's actually very big. It doesn't need to be this big. And we will make changes as the series sort of goes on, I suppose. But now, look, you can have the sort of small tables like this here, and then we get a desk. Where's the desk? So you need a desk. They are all highlighted. It's probably further down. Office desk, and that can go. Oh crap, not that. That way round, and then should we get a chair? There we go. No special chair. But yeah, there we go. That's the reception so far. It is an unnecessarily large reception. So the yard is getting built very slowly but surely. That fence did get built, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So the holding cell requires a toilet and a bench. But we're going to be a bit nicer than a toilet and a bench. Normally if you click inside... Yeah, normally if you're inside it highlights all the ones you need. I've made that massive. There we go. That's better. So if you're in here, it only comes up with the items and objects in there. If you zoom out, obviously it gets a bit further away. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with this. So let's get in some benches first. We can put some nice oak benches in there, but I'm not that nice. Although to be fair, oh yeah, they're actually horrible. So let's put a couple of oak benches in there. They can go there. That's fine. Let's put a couple of toilets in. Nice. And then let's get some bunk beds in, because we can put bunk beds in here now. There we go. What a nice holding cell that is. Doesn't get any realer than that. And in the shower, here we go. We can put a drain. Always put a drain by the door. It's quite useful. Let's put some shower heads in. There we go. Nice shower. How's that? I'm not. You're not getting any of this stuff though. Not a chance. We'll put a sink. Actually, I might be nice and put a sink in here. But I don't think it matters. I think it wants it in the shower, doesn't it? Let's not worry about it. There we go. It looks good. Sink and mirrors are new as well, so we quite like that. I don't know why I've had that open the whole time. Is that? I'm pretty confident it's been open the whole time. So our reception's good. We've got a chair in. That'll go in. We now have power, which is turn the lights on here and up here, which looks really good actually. These wall lights, don't they? Yeah, they really do a good job. And then, yeah, we need to get our canteen and kitchen stuff in. So we go objects again. Serving table. I'll put the serving table there. We'll put the bin. Is it that way around? I think it's this way around. I don't know, actually, which way around it is. Can we rotate? Let's go that way around. I think it might be that way around. But we'll go with that anyway. And then what we want to do is get a table in there. And a table in there, why not? Get some benches. That's the small, that's that one. Just get those in. That's cool. I ain't gonna get a water cooler in. I mean, that's all they need, isn't it? Yeah. And then the kitchen, it's a prison. It's not a hotel. And then we'll get some cookers in here. We'll get some fridges in here, and then we'll get a sink. There we go. Little kitchen. Doesn't have to be much. So I think we've got everything we need in place. We just need to light it up a little bit, make it a little prettier, and yeah, it is all beginning to take shape. The plan at the end of this episode is to most definitely have prisoners in the prison. That's the goal. We might be able to do it now, actually. We might be able to take an intake today, which would be really beneficial. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. What a great job we've done. I am going to get a sprinkler in the kitchen because fires can start from the kitchen, and we want to make sure that that is 100% avoided. And then what we want to do here is go to utilities and get our large pipe installed. So, large pipe there, large pipe there. We'll put our large pipe up to here. In fact, I think it might need to go to there. And that's our large pipe installed. And then what we need to do is go little water pipe there, little water pipe there, there and there, all the way down to there. And then a little water pipe to go under the sink. Cool. And electricity should be going through these because they're connected there. That's my thought. So we'll let them start to install. As you can see, lights now emanating across the canteen, and it will be everywhere, which is good. The shower's going to start looking like a shower. The holding cell's going to start looking like a holding cell. What we want to do, very, very important now, is we can get our warden in. There you go, warden. He's chosen the top office. He chose the office without the fancy chair. Well, it's his choice. I mean, each to their own, I suppose. And then what we need to do with him is we need to go to bureaucracy, and we need to study finance so we can get our finance person in. And then what we want to do is go security, then maintenance. So he'll do it in that order. So he's now having a good think, and he's going to do that. Everything's been installed here in our lovely prison, which looks absolutely horrifying. The yard's done. Did he not want to build that bit of fence? It is to be built. Make it a high priority. Finish my yard. It is sealed, but it looks poor, doesn't it? Yeah. What can you do, I suppose? I am going to grass it up a little bit, so add a bit of class there, and along there, and along there, and then we can put some paving stones in there, and then it looks like a yard, doesn't it? And I suppose we could put some bleachers in. This is where the cool cats sit, and then we need some telephone A's. I'm going to put one there and one there. There we go. Excellent stuff. So this, for some reason, doesn't have a bench, but it does. It's that bench. And it's not enclosed because we haven't put the wall in there. So these don't count. Oak benches don't count as benches. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh, well that's a bit odd. Let's go to objects. Let's dismantle you and you. So frustrating. We want a storage area, so go rooms and storage. Where's storage? Am I going mad? There. They can store stuff here for now, I suppose. It's out of the way. That's a bit annoying. And we need to build a kitchen, which they're building, and then we need to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks. So 2 cooks, 1, 2, 2 guards, 1 and 2. There we go. And then once those benches have been removed, a little bit annoying that it does that. We'll put some small ones in there. There we go. And go 1, 2, and 3. It's your own faults. That's the holding cell done, and it will be the kitchen done. So, one thing we do need to do is go small pipe to there and to there. And that'll take care of everything we need to take care of. And the yard's finished as well, which is good. So on the whole, everything's looking good here. We're not really powering everything right now. The reception looks a bit dark, so I'm going to put some standardized lights in there and there, I think. In the offices too, we're going to put just standardized lights in the offices. And in the shower as well. I think that looks kind of cool. We'll put a light in there and a light in there. Cool. Everything looks good. Floodlights, I like that. That floodlight's cool. Can we put a floodlight in the yard? That's badass. That is wicked. So we might actually be able to get some prisoners in here, and they can stay in the holding cell. So let's go to our intake. We could start with min-sec prisoners. I don't mind putting some medium in with them. Should we just start with medium and then we can bring in mid? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go total number of prisoners, and we're bringing the 6 prisoners in from medium sec. There we go. So the holding cell for some reason isn't finished because it's not enclosed. And I think it's because of these two. So they'll get on that. That'll be built super quickly. One, and does the other one? Come on. What is your name? Just Workman? What's his name? His name is Schultz. Spotswood and Shawshank. That's amazing. His name's actually Shawshank. Tory, Emerson and Calloway. They have got names. His name's Schultz, but his name is Shawshank. Are they all named after prisons? Because that is genius bit of attention to detail. You'll see that we did our grant. So we got 10,000 for our grant, which is good news. I'm going to super fast forward. We're nearly got finance done. And as soon as we've got finance done, we can hire an accountant. So 97, 98, 99, 100. Great. Let's hire our accountant. She's chosen the second furthest away office. And then, yeah, so we can now get a couple of new grants, which is good. So that's good news. Prisoners are there. I thought there was a new tab. I'm pretty confident that I turned prisoner transfers on. If not, this is awkward. I could start a new prison from here, worst case scenario, so it's not an awful situation. I might have not turned it on, you know. This would be awkward. Doesn't really matter too much. Well, let's just build a prison first. That's the key thing. Worst case scenario is we can always load a new game from this prison, and yeah, we can work from there. Not a problem. Let's just get the prisoners in. It's good to familiarise ourselves back with the game that I haven't played in Lord knows how long. And yeah, it's just super to be back. So that's cool. We can. What we do want to do is go to grants. Where are we? Grant Mitchell's, and look at cell block A. So we probably want to get pushed on that. So that's pushing our capacity to 15, which, believe it or not, won't be that hard. And I'll show you how we're going to do that in a minute. The other thing we need to do is we could do staff well-being. We'll do staff well-being. The reason we do staff well-being is because we can really quickly scrub up a staff room and then give these guards nothing to do. So I'm going to pause the game only because I want to try and do this before. So if we build another foundation, building brick, and then go like that and like that, right? This could be our staff room for now. And then go doors, staff door, and it can go there. And then I need them to build it super duper quickly. Ideally, they can crack on with that as soon as possible. Boom, 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 boom. And then it goes because it gets done. Look at that. That was a good impression of what the walls do, isn't it? There we go. That's the staff room, which is good. And then in the staff room, we only need a couple of objects. So, staff room required a wide sofa and a drink machine. Well, no. We want them to eat because staff needs are going to be important in this game for this thing. We want to get a wide sofa in, absolutely. I agree. Oh crap. There we go, put that in there. Let's get them a drinks machine and an arcade cabinet, because it's got Prison Architect on the arcade cabinet. That's absolutely class. Let's get that in place. And then what I might do is very, very, very uncomfortably is do that, get a door, and put in a toilet. Where's the toilet? Although it might not actually. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's put in a toilet. Yeah, it's not coming up as a thing now, though. It's the only downside. You could just get rid of it. Of the wall. Of the door. I'm going to. Let's get rid of the door. How do we dismantle the door? Click on the door. Dismantle. There we go. So now we have a staff room with no lights. Let's just put some lights in there. There and there, I suppose. He's going to come and move the door, so it's still part of the staff room. So unfortunately, you see the toilet. But that is what it is. And then what we're going to do, quickly pause the game. Because at 7 they start doing stuff. Let's get in our 1, 2, 3. And then when we press play, we've done the grant. So we've just completed that, I don't know. Which is good news. What we do need to do is that toilet. It's no longer connected to that staff room, I don't think. So if we go to rooms, go back to staff room, and now that should all be one staff room again. It is good. What we do need to do is plumb that toilet, like so. And there we go. So we've got 50 grand. So that's good news. That'll help us build our 15 capacity set of prisoners. The bad news is contraband can definitely be thrown over this fence by visitors. They will do that. So that's not good. But here are our 6 prisoners. We've got Silas Montgomery, Warren Barshi, Aston Mitchell, Garth Quayle, Dan Jerem, and Andrew Chislett Trim. You're all in here. You're all been naughty. He did some trafficking. That's not great. Violent disorder, joyriding, multiple crimes, including death by dangerous driving, driving under the influence. Well, you're definitely the worst. 17 years, and then just driving under the influence. At least you didn't kill anybody. Yeah, you're not Chislett. You're not Chislett Trim. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Just as I gave you a bit of benefit. Just after I gave you benefits, what do? You go and you bring drugs into my prison. What sort of prison do you think I'm running here, champ? Here you go. Do you know what happens to people that think they're better than I am? Do you know what happens to them? You get put on the list, son. You get put on the list. And you don't want to be on a list with me because I'm not that sort of guy. And you just go into solitary, so this is what happens to you. And you're going to hate it in here, because I'm making it really horrible. Let's go doors, let's go solitary, and there you are. You're not even getting a toilet, son. How does that make you feel? Solitary's all ready for you now. Get in there. Good luck speaking to anybody, or having a toilet. Oh, we got a little pit Polaroid. That is Quayle. It serves you right, Quayle. How'd you get rid of him? Bye, Quayle. I'm sure it'll disappear. So there we go. We've got our prisoners. 6 prisoners. They're not in cells yet. We will do it. 5 are relatively well behaved, although we can't see a couple of them right now. So yeah, that's not a great start, but they're okay. The bad news is Quayle is a naughty boy, and he will learn. He will learn the hard way. So we're going to leave the episode there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch all of you on the flippity flip. Thank you now. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.